Tell me what are the examples of pentavalent impurities? They are very important one. Pentavalent.
Antimony, arsenic, bismuth, and phosphorus.
Okay. Because from the examples you may get question. When antimony is added to intrinsic semiconductor, which type of semiconductor is formed? Draw its energy band diagram. So these examples are very important. Okay, antimony, bismuth, arsenic, and phosphorus. What are the examples of trivalent impurity?
Gallium, boron, aluminum.
Indium. Indium, gallium, boron, aluminum. So these examples are very important. So you may get like this: when boron is added to intrinsic semiconductor, which type of semiconductor is formed? Draw its energy band diagram. So examples you should remember. So these are the impurities. We are adding these impurities to our intrinsic semiconductor, and we call it as dopant atom. And the process is called doping. It is a deliberate and desirable addition. 1 per million. Which kind of atom we are adding? The size should be almost matching. Impurity atom size should be almost same as the size of the semiconductor atom. We should not distort this. Now, next point I am discussing is extrinsic semiconductor. Two categories are there. What are the two categories of types coming under extrinsic semiconductor? First one is N-type semiconductor. Second one is P-type semiconductor. They are very important ones. P-type N-type semiconductor is obtained by adding pentavalent. Pentavalent impurity is 5 valence electrons. When you add pentavalent impurity to the semiconductor, we get N-type. For example, you add antimony to the semiconductor, we get N-type. Bismuth, you get N-type. Arsenic, you add, you get N-type. P-type semiconductor is obtained by adding trivalent impurities. P-type semiconductor is obtained by adding trivalent impurities to the semiconductor. Example, indium add group, P-type. Aluminum add group, we get trivalent that P-type semiconductor. Now next we are seeing formation of N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor with their energy band diagram. So what process we are explaining there, and along with the two-dimensional lattice structure. N-type semiconductor. N-type semiconductor. So when you are adding any pentavalent impurity, for example, arsenic, antimony, what that will do? First, that impurity atom, say arsenic, will replace semiconductor atom from its place. Just like somebody is coming from outside, we have to offer the place for it. Will be standing aside. Similarly, when you add arsenic or pentavalent impurity, so that will be replacing the place of semiconductor atom in the lattice. It will be like you can see. So this is your crystal structure of germanium. These are all germanium. All are in covalent bonds. All bonds are P-type. There is no problem. All covalent bonds are intact. 2 electrons. All are sharing 2 electrons. No difficulty, no problem, nothing. Yes. This is the situation. In this situation, we are going to add arsenic, pentavalent impurity. Arsenic will replace the semiconductor atom here. So this is the place of we are giving the best place for arsenic in the area. This is arsenic. So it replaces the semiconductor atom germanium. Arsenic is taking its seat there. Now what will happen? It's a pentavalent impurity. There are 5 valence electrons. 5 valence electrons are there for arsenic. 4 of the 5 valence electrons are undergoing covalent bonds with the nearby germanium. Out of 5 valence electrons, 4 are taking part covalent bond with nearby germanium atoms. And 5th electron finds no way in the bond anywhere. The 5th electron is not a place, it is not getting any place, it is out. And we say that to the 5th electron will be free in the crystal lattice. So arsenic will provide one so-called free electron to the crystal lattice because it is not finding any place. This electron cannot go anywhere, thoda sa restrained force, but you give slight energy, it will be exactly free. So it is donating an electron. Pentavalent impurity is donating an electron, and this type of semiconductor is called donor type semiconductor. It is donating one electron, and therefore this type of semiconductor is known as donor type semiconductor. It is donating what? Electron. It is donating electron which is of negative charge. This is called N-type semiconductor or donor type semiconductor. So what you see here, addition of one pentavalent impurity produces one free electron to crystal lattice, and this electron becomes totally free and ready for conduction by taking very less amount of energy, 0.01. 0.01 electron volt for germanium, 0.05 electron volt. Both come energy say they will be totally free from their donor atoms. This much energy is easily available at room temperature. So addition of a pentavalent impurity produces or donates one free electron to crystal lattice. And this electron is not so free, but it becomes free after giving energy of 0.01 electron volt for germanium and 0.04 electron volt for. Suppose you are adding 1000 arsenic, how many free electrons will be available? And Mohammed?
1000.
1000 free electrons. This is so addition of impurity produces an extra free electron to crystal lattice. That is impurity atom added. Next, one more thing is also I am going to say. Now, because of temperature, when we are discussing the case at a temperature greater than 0 Kelvin, many covalent bond will break. Many covalent bond will break. Say 50 covalent bonds are broken. So 50 covalent bonds are broken. कितने electrons free होगा? This is because of temperature.
50.
50 electrons are free. How many volts will you produce there? 50 volts will you produce. ठीक है. अभी दोनों साथ में बोलना है. Because of temperature, first thing is that temperature is there. Because of temperature, 50 electrons बन गया plus 50 volts आ गया. And second point, because of arsenic dopants, impurity atoms, what we are making, say 500 electrons per produce here. So in this type of semiconductor, which current carrier is, you can see as a majority?
Electron.
इलेक्ट्रॉन ज्यादा है, होल्स कम है. Intrinsic semiconductor में electrons and hole density both are equal. But here addition of pentavalent impurity produces one more free electrons. So addition of pentavalent impurity produces electrons plus, because of the temperature, thermal excitation, electrons are also produced in addition to that. So total number of electrons in this number density of electron is far greater than number density of n-type semiconductor. Therefore, Ne by Nh is far greater than 1 for n-type semiconductor. So electrons are majority carriers and holes are minority carriers in n-type semiconductor. This is a very, very important point. So here the current carriers are produced not only by temperature, this extends the semiconductor not only by function of temperature, it also depends upon the doping. Doping se bhi current carriers produce. So in n-type semiconductor, majority carriers are electrons are called majority carriers, and holes are called minority carriers. Electrons and holes are, they are not equal in number. Electrons are majority carriers and holes are minority carriers. So Ne far greater than Nh, or Ne by Nh is far greater than 1. Such kind of semiconductor we call it as n-type semiconductor. Negative charge को donate कर देते हैं electron, and it's a donor, so it is donor type semiconductor. So intrinsic semiconductor का तो energy है, energy band diagram. I'm going to make the energy band diagram of n-type semiconductor. Usually semiconductor में we have valence band and conduction band. In between the gap, what the gap we call it as, in between valence and conduction band, there is one energy gap. What is that called? What is the energy region between valence band and conduction band called? We used to mark with Eg. What does it mean? Mohammed. Anshuman?
For
What is that Eg stands for? That gap between valence band and conduction band is Eg. What is the meaning of that?
So the abandoned one.
energy
Forbidden energy gap. Forbidden का मतलब क्या है?
No electron is present in that.
वहां पे बैठने की कोई व्यवस्था नहीं है. Electron cannot remain in that gap. But in n-type semiconductor, because of the doping, one more energy level is allowed in between. Between valence band and conduction band, one more energy level is allowed for electron to stay. That energy level is known as donor energy level. That I am going to draw, very important one. So energy band diagram of n-type semiconductor. Very important one. Energy band diagram of n-type semiconductor. We have valence band. Valence band is here. This is your conduction band. Conduction band. And in between, it is the forbidden energy gap. But because of the impurity atom added, their energy band diagram is modified. One more allowed energy level is there in the forbidden energy gap. It will be just below the lowest energy level of balance conduction band. And this is called ED, donor energy level. So one more additional energy level is produced in the forbidden energy gap because of doping. And this energy is so equal to gap energy. It is 0.01 electron for germanium and 0.05 electron. So instead of going electron from valence band directly to the conduction band, either आगे भी बढ़ सकता है. बीच में you can take a halt. पहले वैसे नहीं था. पहले सीधे जाना. Okay. So at room temperature, two things are taking place. Additional impurity produces free electrons, and the thermally excited, so many electrons also will go to the conduction band. So here I am marking it. 4 electrons are already transferred from covalent bonds. So 2 holes I marked there, and they have already reached here the conduction band. This is thermally excited. In addition to that, many electrons will reach the conduction band because they are getting enough energy. And कुछ लोग यहाँ से भी है, वो जाएगा. So you can see many electrons in the conduction band in comparison with the holes, and other energy levels are filled in the band. So I am marking 4 holes here and so many electrons. So many electrons came. 4 holes ka barabar 4 electrons are here. All other electrons are due to the doping. So number of electrons in conduction band is far greater than number of holes. Number of electrons, this is the conduction band, is far greater than number of holes. We are not going to count the number of electrons in the valence band. So number density of electron in n-type semiconductor is far greater than holes. So we don't mark any holes in the conduction band. Conduction band is only 4 electrons. So because of the doping, one more allowed energy level is produced where just below the lowest energy in the conduction band, that is marked as ED, that is called donor energy level. The value is given there. 0.01 electron good for germanium, 0.05 electron. कुछ लोग इधर बैठ सकते हैं, जरा सा एनर्जी मिलने से सब ऊपर जाता है. So this is your n-type semiconductor. Majority are electrons, minority are holes. So एक energy level additionally formed that you have to remember in the forbidden energy gap, which is just below the lowest energy level in the conduction. So how will you form n-type semiconductor? What is happening there from the crystal structure you can explain, and what are majority carriers, minority carriers. So its energy band diagram. This is the diagram at a temperature greater than 0. Room temperature. So its conductivity is a function of doping as well as a function of temperature. So now next is we are going for p-type semiconductor, positive type semiconductor. Next formation is p-type semiconductor. P means positive type semiconductor. How to form this? Trivalent impurity. If you add trivalent impurity to your intrinsic semiconductor, silicon or germanium, we are getting p-type, positive. Means holes are produced there. Additional trivalent impurity produces holes which are positive. That is called p-type. So first examples are indium, gallium, boron, aluminum. Suppose this is your intrinsic semiconductor, germanium. Germanium, they are making the covalent bonds. All bonds are intact. Now we are going to add trivalent impurity. Trivalent impurity we are going to add. For example, I am taking indium. Okay. So indium is coming. You have to give the place. Acha jagah dana, somebody is coming from outside. So when this indium is added here, indium replace the semiconductor atom from the crystal. So indium will take a place. Indium. Indium is now here. Main location is India. It has only 3 valence electrons. So what this will do? So 3 valence electron, one here coming to a covalent bond, and another one is here completed, another one is here completed. उनके पास only 3 valence electrons है. So 3 covalent bonds are completed. One bond के लिए कोई electron इनके पास नहीं है. So one bond is incomplete. There is a deficiency of electron there. Indium cannot provide the so that vacancy is created. So a hole is created in the indium germanium bond. So a hole is created. The addition of indium, trivalent impurity, 3 valence electrons are taking place with the nearby germanium completing the bond, and 4th one is incomplete. So differential electron is a hole is created in the indium germanium bond. So addition of 1 indium produces 1 hole in the crystal lattice. If you are adding 10 indium, 10 holes will be produced. Okay. This hole can capture an electron from the nearby germanium element. Okay. This hole is observing all the electrons are here around Sabat. So is very jealous. So can capture electron from the nearby covalent bond. So germanium आराम से बैठ के वहां से कैप्चर कर सकते हैं. So this electron, this hole can capture electron from the germanium bonds and अपना काम complete करके इधर. That is also possible. Generally, addition of trivalent impurity produces the जितना atom add कर रहे हैं उतना. So it's a hole is created which is of effective positive charge. Effective positive charge, that is why this P we are taking forward P-type semiconductor. And it is also known as acceptor type semiconductor. Why? Because आराम से नहीं बैठ रहा है, it takes an electron from the nearby germanium bond, so it is accepting electron to complete indium germanium bond. So it takes an electron, accepting electron from others. So hence P-type semiconductor is also known as acceptor type semiconductor. So 50 indium atom added. So how many volts are produced? 50 volts. Okay. Next, what I am going to say that is a temperature greater than 0 Kelvin. So many covalent bonds may break, producing equal number of electrons and volts. Say 100 electrons produced हो गया and 100 volts are produced because of temperature. That is called thermal excitation. Thermal energy will rise. We say many covalent bonds will break and 100 electrons are produced and 100 volts are produced. So can you tell me what are majority carriers in P-type semiconductor? Anyone?
Holes.
holes are majority carriers. So when you see a p-type semiconductor at the temperature, room temperature, the number of holes are greater than number of electrons. So majority carriers are holes and minority carriers are electrons. So we write this. Holes are majority and electrons are minority. So M by NH is far less than 1, it's for p-type semiconductor. So it is accepted because it's accepting electron. So because of this trivalent impurity atom added, there will be an extra energy level is produced in the forbidden energy gap between valence and conduction band. That is called acceptor energy level. वहाँ पे भी electron आराम से बैठ सकते हैं before going to conduction. So balance energy band diagram is modified, and that diagram I am going to draw. Energy band diagram for p-type semiconductor. Valence band. This is also very important. Energy band diagram for p-type semiconductor. Because of doping, what energy level is produced? This is called EA acceptor energy level. It's just above the highest energy level in the valence band. And again, 0.01 electron volt for germanium and 0.05 electron volt. So, coffee electron can sit. Many electron can come and sit in this acceptor. So many volts you can see here. So the volts produced in the valence band. The number of volts produced in the valence band is power. And number of electrons available in the conduction band is less in comparison with the volts. So here, number of electrons, number density, here number density of the holes. Number density of the holes in the valence band is far greater than number density of the holes are in the valence band and electrons are in the conduction. So you can see numbered electron holes are majority carriers and electrons are minority carriers in the p-type. So this is the way how we recognize the formation of p-type semiconductor, n-type semiconductor, their modification of energy band diagram, very, very important. Now we'll combine p-type you separately you design and n-type you separately design, then connect to them. We get PN type, that's called PN junction diode that we use for rectification.